And most recently, we successfully recovered $85,000 in restitution in an ethics case, which is remain my strongest priority, and the work never stops. Thank you for your consistent support during my first term, and I look forward to serving a second term.
Any questions from our colleagues? Councilmember Hillis.
Thank you, Ms. Ngova, for your work. What term will this be for you?
It will be my second term, sir.
And not directly related to you, but what is the current condition of your ethics board? Are all of those appointments filled and up to date, or?
So there are 9 positions. We do have one vacancy, and another position has opened up. And there are some challenges with filling seats with volunteer service, but we do work with the nominating authorities, so we are working to fill those spots.
Know offhand what those 2 nominations are? Those?
Yes, one of them is for the Metro Chamber of Commerce, and the second one that just opened up was for Gate City, the Gate City Bar Association.
So much.
Any more questions, colleagues? Is there a motion to approve? Moved by Howard Shook, seconded by Councilmember Matt Westmoreland. Please open the vote.
The vote is open. The vote is closed. 7 yeas, 0 nays. This item is found favorable.
Thank you, Ms. Tangova.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Next item, Mr. Johnson.
Item number 6, 22C 5058. A communication from Council President Doug Shipman appointing Mr. Jason Terrell to serve as a member of the Atlanta Commission on Fatherhood, Men, and Boys. This appointment is for a term of 2 years.
Is Mr. Terrell here today? Please come on up, sir.
Good morning. How you doing?
Welcome, and thank you for being here. Please tell us a little bit about your interest in serving in this very distinguished board, Fatherhood, Men, and Boys.
Yes, it's no problem at all. So a little bit about myself. My name is Jason Terrell. Grew up here, born at Grady Hospital. Actually grew up in District 9. After high school, I went to Furman University in Greenville, South Carolina. Double majored in political science and philosophy. Didn't use any of those degrees. Instead, I became an English teacher. I taught in public schools through the Teach for America program in Charlotte, North Carolina. While I was in the classroom, I started a nonprofit that became a national organization to recruit more black men to be teachers. Nationally, 2% of all teachers are men of color. So the organization was founded in Charlotte, but we do partner with APS and other districts across the country. Decided to relocate back to Atlanta because I have my own son now who's 2 and wanted to be closer to family, and I serve as a program officer at the Walton Family Foundation, where I lead a national effort to support local organizations, specifically with increasing academic achievement, specifically for boys and men of color. All my work has been centered on this theme. I'm really excited that there's a coordinated effort to recognize this by council and by the mayor. So hopefully I'll be able to bring my years of experience teaching, leading a nonprofit, and even philanthropy to the space.
Motion by Mr. Matt Westmoreland and seconded by Councilmember Amir Faroqi. Please open the vote.
The vote is open.
Congratulations.
The vote is closed.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Congratulations.
7 yeas, 0 nays. This item is found favorable.
Next item, Mr. Johnson.
Item number 7, 22C5059, a communication from council members Liliana Bakhtiari, District 5, Alex Wan, District 6, Howard Shook, District 7, Mary Norwood, District 8, and Matt Westmoreland, Post 2 at Large, appointing Mr. Jonathan Russell to serve as a member of the Human Relations Commission. This appointment is for a term of 3 years.
Is Mr. Jonathan Russell here? Come right on up. Mr. Russell, how are you?
Thank you very much. I'm wonderful. How are you?
Good. Please tell us a little bit about why you want to serve on this board and a little bit about yourself.
My name is Jonathan Russell. I've been a resident of the city of Atlanta for the past 15 years. I actually realized driving over here, I moved here 15 years ago this week. I've been a resident of East Atlanta Village in District 5. I have a long history in LGBTQ advocacy, both working for the Human Rights Campaign in Washington in the early 2000s, as well as serving on their board for several years. I also served on the mayor's LGBTQ advisory.
Well, Mr. Russell, we want to make sure that you keep this board going. This board is housed in the Mayor's Office of Constituent Services, and it's so very, very important. So I will move approval. Seconded by Mr. Antonio Lewis, moved by Boone. Please open the vote.
The vote is open. The vote is closed. 7 yeas, 0 nays. This item is found favorable.
Next item, Mr. Johnson.
Item number 8, 22C5060, a communication from Councilmember Andrea L. Boone appointing Mr. Jermaine Clark to serve as a member of the Atlanta Commission on Fatherhood, Men and Boys. This appointment is for a term of 2 years.
Mr. Clark, I see you in the audience. Great American who has done so much in the city of Atlanta for our young men. Mr. Clark, just tell us a brief snippet of what you have accomplished. And
Good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Yes. Well, I'm not from. I didn't get born at Grady, but I was born at South Fulton, though. So I was on Cleveland Avenue. So I went to Arkwright Elementary. I went to Southwest Middle School, and I graduated from Mays High School. So I went on to go to Alcorn State. I had a baseball scholarship. My last name Clark, so my role model looking up who I used to look up to was Joe Clark from Lean On Me. You know what I'm saying? Because my father wasn't in my life, and I seen this positive black man just change this whole school. Joe Clark one day, so I got my 2 masters and was going to be a principal, but I really didn't kind of like. It was crazy that my dad never threw a baseball with me my whole life. And that was just something that stuck out to me. And I was like, I never want to do my son like that. So that's why I'm here for all the boys who don't have fathers so they can see good mentors in their life. Thank y'all for having me.
thank you, Mr. Clark. Do we have any questions or comments from our colleagues? Mr. Antonio Lewis?
I just want to say thank you, and I'm a father first for all the work y'all have done in our city.
Thank you.
Especially on the South and the SWATs of Atlanta. Y'all have been running stuff for about 2 years now. Just to see y'all got your own proclamation, the stuff y'all do, we need you on this board. So I appreciate you for serving on this board. For even putting yourself out for this board, because we need you in the city of Atlanta mentoring folks like that.
Man, thank
I
y'all
appreciate
so
you.
much. I love y'all. Thank y'all.
And Mr. Clark, thank you for the meals that you all delivered up and down Fairburn Road in the beginning. It was thousands of meals given to the Adamsville community.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I would like to personally thank you for that, and I move
problem.
approval.
Second, and the haircuts too. Thank you for
Moved
that.
by
you.
Councilmember Boone, second by the Honorable Antonio Lewis. Please open the vote.
Madam Chair, can you repeat the first and seconder? The mover?
Boone and the Honorable Antonio Lewis.
The vote is open.
Damn. Ooh, go on and give me that salmon lemon. Appreciate it. I'm happy. See, I'm happy. If nobody else get lit, I want to do a flip. Thank y'all.
The vote is closed. 7 yeas, 0 nays. This item is found favorable.
Congratulations, Mr. Clark. Congratulations.
Madam Chair, that concludes our legislative items for today.
Any questions, concerns from my colleagues?
Excellent.
Thank you. This meeting is adjourned.
How are you?
Good. I'm good.
You got your H yet?
Hey, Dustin, did it feel like we rushed?